A hero does for others. He would do anything for people he loves because he knows it would make their lives better. I'm not that kind of person, but I want you to be. You could give something to her, to me, to those children in the quarter. You could give something I never could. The white people out there are saying you don't have it, that you're a hog, not a man. But I know they are wrong. It is men who wait to be selected, and not those who seek, from whom we may expect the most efficient service. The right of revolution is an inherent one. When people are oppressed by their government, it is a natural right they enjoy to relieve themselves of oppression. If they are strong enough, whether by withdrawal from it or by overthrowing it and substituting a government more acceptable. Hold fast to the Bible as the sheet anchor of your liberties. Write its precepts in your hearts and practice them in your lives. Cheap cigars come in handy. They stifle the odor of cheap politicians. Let us labor for the security of free thought, free speech, pure morals, unfettered religious sentiments, and equal rights and privileges for all men, irrespective of nationality, color, or religion. Leave the matter of religious teaching to the family altar, the church, and the private school, supported entirely by private contribution. Keep church and state forever separate. Anything is better than indecision. We must decide. If I'm wrong, we shall soon find out and can do the other thing. But not to decide wastes both time and money and may ruin everything. The art of war is simple enough. Find out where your enemy is, get at him as soon as you can, strike him as hard as you can, and keep moving on. I have never advocated war, except as a means of peace. If men make war in slavish obedience to rules, they will fail. In every battle, there comes a time when both sides consider themselves beaten. Then he who continues the attack wins. There never was a time when, in my opinion, some way could not be found to prevent the drawing of the sword. The distant rear of an army engaged in battle is not the best place from which to judge correctly what is going on in front. Nations, like individuals, are punished for their transgressions. I have nothing to do with opinions. I deal only with armed rebellion and its aiders and abettors. I believe it has never been my misfortune to be placed where I lost my presence of mind, unless, indeed, it has been where thrown in strange company, particularly of ladies. My failures have been errors in judgment, not of intent. Everyone has his superstitions. One of mine has always been when I started to go anywhere or to do anything, never to turn back or to stop until the thing intended was accomplished. Labor disgraces no man. Unfortunately, you occasionally find men who disgrace labor. I know no method to secure the repeal of bad or obnoxious laws so effective as their stringent execution. I appreciate the fact, and am proud of it, that the attentions I'm receiving are intended more for our country than for me personally. But my later experience has taught me two lessons. First, that things are seen plainer after the events have occurred. Second, that the most confident critics are generally those who know the least about the matter criticized. There are but few important events in the affairs of men, brought about by their own choice. The fact is, I think I am a verb instead of a personal pronoun. A verb is anything that signifies to be, to do, to suffer. I signify all three. I only knew what was in my mind, and I wish to express it clearly. The friend in my adversity I shall always cherish most. I can better trust those who help to relieve the gloom of my dark hours than those who are so ready to enjoy with me the sunshine of my prosperity. Nothing could be more dishonorable than to accept high rank and command in war and then betray the trust. I have made it a rule of my life to trust a man, long after other people gave him up. But I don't see how I can ever trust any human being again.